Okay. Hey everybody, I'm back. So I am using here a handy dandy GoPro, and this camera is sitting on top of my head. So this is my first experience at doing a GoPro. So I'm kind of looking at my phone, looking at the paper, and I'm trying to make everything just right. I'll figure out how to zoom in here in a minute from the top of my head. But horizon line, I had told you that we want to put we want to add scenery to our pictures. So like when I make a character, I can make a character using shapes, right? So there's a circle and there's a small little rectangle, and I can make a body with just another rectangle, and then I can add some rectangles as arms, then just draw a hand on here, another rectangle, draw a hand on here, more rectangles to add legs, and then I just use an oval for feet. Okay, I'm gonna give him a face and some hair. Okay, and so let me see if I can get a little closer to what I've done. Okay, now this guy looks like he is just floating in space right now. But with the use of the horizon line, and you don't go through the character, you just go to the character. Now, without adding anything to that picture, you can tell that the boy is standing on Earth. Okay, so now I can even show you where it is the ground, because I'll put something up here in the sky that'll give you a reference to make sure you know that he's standing outside. So I just put the sun up there. And then I can add somebody else, right? So with using a horizon line, you can put people further back by making them smaller. And if I wanted to put somebody further back than him, or I would make them even smaller than him. So I'm going to just put another person on this picture like this, give them a head, okay, and give them some feet. Now you can see what I've done with my picture here is I've put two people standing on the ground by using a horizon line. Now, to make someone stand closer to you, you would make it bigger. See how this person is bigger and this person is smaller? When you look at this picture, it looks like this person is standing behind this person at a greater distance. When you make pictures and ask for, or you're wanting a distance perspective, the things that are close to you, you can see really good. So you'll notice how I've got his face here, and I drew his teeth even. You can see his teeth. But notice back here, I didn't put very much detail into this character's hands. I just put a straight line as the face, as the smile. So you can play around with distance perspective by making things bigger if they're close and a lot of detail, or smaller if they're further away and less detail. Watch me make some birds here in the sky. This bird is very close, and I'll make a bird just by making an M. There, looks like a bird is flying in the sky, pretty close. Now I'm going to make a bird over here that's further away. And notice how I made that bird a little less like an M and just kind of like a squiggly line, but it looks like this bird over here is further away. I want to go into the book that we were just reading and point you out some examples of distance, perspective. So the very first page, and I'll read this book to you eventually, but the very first page, you see this black dot way out here? That's a penguin very far away. So you can't really see it. There's not a lot of definition, and that's how the illustrator made it look like it's very far away. Now notice on this page, this penguin, there's a lot of detail. I can see its eye, I can see the orange on its face, the orange in its feather, I can see the white, I can see the tail here, and it's a lot bigger, right? Look at the two. A lot of detail, not very much detail. It's further away. I can't see the orange on it at all. I certainly can't see its eye. Let's look at a couple more examples. Oh, here's a great example. Notice how all the penguins are up here very close. Okay, you can see all the detail. You can see the eyeball. This one's the closest because look how good you can see the eye, and you can even see the definition of the feathers, right, through the bird. Now these are a little further away. You can't see the eye as good, and you can't see their feathers, but look at the mountains or the icebergs in the back, right? So these are closer over here. These are a lot closer. I can see the details, and then it goes further away because the illustrator is not putting very much detail in this. Same with this iceberg over here. You can see the detail, and then as it goes further away, it got smaller and smaller. Okay, so I want for you to play around with this. I'm going to show you some more illustration techniques in another lesson, but today the technique was making a horizon line. And then you learned how to make things appear close and far. You make things appear close by making them bigger and a lot of details. You make things appear far away by making them smaller and very little details. Talk to you later.